I would normally not do this, but the topic today, I had to first of all do because let them not be talking to me and I'll just be doing as if I know what I'm saying. It's about hydrating today. Well, this is going to be quite an interesting one. Oluwakemi Jeje is a visionary entrepreneur, passionate wellness expert and dedicated social change maker and the founder of Whole Eats Africa. And our conversation today will be about the importance of staying hydrated. How much water should we really consume daily for ultimate health? It is great to have you, Kemi.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'll be with this so that so that you'll not be talking to me directly. I think growing up, someone said something about water being the essence of life.
Water is life.
The human being is 70% water. The earth is what? 70–80% water
thereabout,
also,
yes.
And all of that. So first, how important is water?
I mean, water is life. I mean, that just captures it. You can't overemphasize the importance of taking water. There's a saying in my language that water has no enemy. That's how important water is.
In your language.
Omiolota.
Water.
Exactly.
You don't get any.
Exactly. So, water is life. We can't do without water. But then, it's important for us to know what quantity of water to take. How to take water, the different, because I mean it can get boring even for me.
Can you take too much water?
Yes, you can. Okay. Yes, you can. And then how you take water also. For instance, yes, health practitioners have said it's best to take water about 30 minutes before your meal, not with your meal, because then you're diluting your enzymes, the acid that your food needs for digestion. So you want to take it 30 minutes before your meal or 30 minutes after your meal, not with your meal.
Oh, my life, there's too much pepper in Lagos. I drink water with my meal. Even though all my life I've been told that it's not supposed to be so, but the pepper inside, if there's no pepper, we cannot eat.
A lot of people do that. And then when people find you probably eating without water, they go, maybe that, you remember the song, police is committing suicide.
In fact,
it feels like you're committing suicide, but that's
exactly. I mean, where there's serious, let's say you're taking some very, very nice amala and we do something, there's enough, spice and all of that. But what is there any specified daily requirement when it comes to intake of water? Is there any specified amount we should be taking in a day?
Different researches, different school of thought, averagely, however, as an adult, from 2.5 liters to 3.5 liters would be the range. As long as you're between 65 kg to 75, and then if you're bigger, then you should take more water. However, I've also seen people that I work with, get into this water revolution all of a sudden, and then they start to gulp down water. You're not supposed to rush your water. You should actually take water in sips so that your body can utilize it. So if you take 3 liters of water, again, how you take it and what quantity you take is important. You take 3 liters of water and then you do 500 mils per time, you're not doing it right. It's just all going to come right out. So it doesn't count for taking 3 liters or 2.5 liters of water. You want to have, and there's this culture that is beginning to gain popularity now. You see people carry their bottle of water so that they can sip
across the day, just take it little and all of that.
So your body is actually using it.
Titi does that in phases. So like there are some weeks see Titi's her bottle or there's water, and then some weeks, she's not. But you see, you made mention that it can be too much. In what ways can it be too much?
So, for instance, rushing water like this.
Okay.
And then taking up to 4 or 5 liters. I mean, I've had people have issues because they're taking so much water. Right? And also because they're taking too much water in a rush. Yes.
So, but now, what are the drawbacks of, the one I really want to, because that's where I also have issues, is taking water while eating. What is really the issue with it? Taking water while you are eating?
Straightforward. You are diluting your enzymes for digestion.
Okay.
So the enzymes are not strong enough to help you to break down your food,
Okay.
Yeah, so you weaken the enzymes and then your food stays longer in your gut and your digestion is slower because of that. You want active, quick digestion, and then you can then wash it down with water 30 minutes later and continue to wash it down with water. All
right. Now, people have issues with sleeping, and because now, if you take so much water just before you sleep and then you find out that your sleep gets interrupted, someone like me also, I mean, the moment I have to wake up to go take a leak, it's hard to get myself back and then get back into sleep. I sleep well, but when I have to take a lot of water before and then I have to go to the restroom, during it breaks the sleep, it breaks the cycle, it breaks that. Is there any way, is there any limit, or is there any time?
Your water, yeah, of course, maybe about 8 o'clock you want to switch to different other forms of hydration rather than direct water. So if you're having fruits that have water in them, for instance, like your watermelon, you're still hydrating. It counts for the quantity of water that you're taking.
In a day.
And then if you're rushing your water about that time, so I know people that are like, oh, I've not made my count. It's 3 liters.
And then you just gulp. A lot of people do that. And from what you're saying now, this is the first time I'm hearing. From what you're saying now, no matter it's about how you do it, not the amounts that you take in a day.
And then the different other forms of water that you can take.
Oh, that you can take.
And fruit is a big part. You can even infuse your water, so it's easier to drink. So I find water boring sometimes. So most of the time I have water with cucumber in it. I have water with basil leaves, ephedrine in it, so it's more exciting.
Now that's Winfrey, that's Danny. Now, you made mention of it being boring. In fact, there was a particular time where if my taste buds don't have something else inside, it's hard to take water.
Yeah, and a lot of people are dealing with that.
Are dealing with that. But okay, let's just what are the worst things that could happen with you if you don't have enough water in your system?
Dehydration is dangerous. 95%, in fact, 100% of the processes that go on in your body, the transportation of nutrients, requires water. So you're going to have a lot of things being stuck here, like traffic jam. That's what it is. And a lot of illnesses are actually made worse by dehydration, yes. The onset of disease itself is dehydration. And then things can start to build up. I mean, imagine that you have some dirt somewhere. If you have water flowing, it just flows through, right? But no water, it stays stagnant, and then you start to have mold build up. That's how it is also in the body.
In the body.
As long as you're hydrating, the risk of even getting some kind of illnesses is reduced by at least 40%.
Wow. Oluwakemi, it's been a pleasure talking to you. This has been quite expository and, of course, at the same time, educating. And I hope people there are able to know that they should take water. And in sips, you just go.
Don't rush your water.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
All right.